What's up, everyone? It's your Gorilla Carrie show. Right now, I've been trying to kill it on for a minute. It's 2:50 a.m. So 10-minute countdown. 10-minute countdown, guys. Ta-da-da. I can't hardly do this because my voice. It's the final countdown. She's sleeping. I hate to want to wake her up. So okay, we're live. What's up, Zentron? One of my members is here. I don't know how many members I have. I think it's just Zentron. I think it's just Zentron. So let me go and get this and share this a couple places. I know a lot of people are going to be asleep. So we got 9 minutes now. Like I said, I know a lot of people are going to be asleep. So let me see if I can find what I'm looking for. And then I will. Well, it's like 200 something seconds. So I don't know what that is exactly. I usually do the 5 minutes or whatever it is. So you can still type. It's not a lot. So we got one of my two of my mods here, Quentin and Zentron, and then Juicerverse here. 200. It might be 200 hours. It might be 200 hours. I think I put it to. I put something. I don't even know. So don't even ask me. I think it's 200 seconds. I can check it later. Yeah, send a message every 3 minutes and 20 seconds. That's what I got it at. Okay. Yeah, Zentron's a mod, Quentin's a mod. Let's get it up for my mods and for helping me find the stuff. What am I looking for? I'm looking for the live videos so I can have a link. If someone wants to send me the link to this, it would really help me. I don't know how to fix it or how to find it because I couldn't find it the last time. I just have it says that it means part 3. That's like not this one. I don't have any of the newer stuff for some reason. For some reason, I don't have the new stuff. I told you my voice has been like this. You didn't watch the last one. That's one of the reasons I went to the urgent care is because my voice has been like this since Monday. That's why I haven't been streaming. So 4 days later, I still have all this stuff. I've been taking this cold medicine that they gave me today. That's not supposed to raise your blood pressure. So it's basically like a cough and an expectorant. And then I also have cough syrup and cough drops and throat soothing drops. And then what was the other thing? There's one other thing. I can't think of it now. But she did that, and she did all those tests, and they all come back negative. Because they told me if I was there for serotonin syndrome, I needed to go to the ER. So I already been to the ER. They wanted to make sure I didn't have suicidal thoughts. But so the nurse came in, did everything, went back out, and then she talked to the doctor, came back in, or somebody told her to make sure I wasn't having suicidal thoughts. Yeah, I said, yeah, if I was having those, I would have already been to the ER like my doctor told me to do. Okay, so if anyone wants to send me a link of this, like for some reason I can't find it, maybe this is it here. Is this it? Yeah, this looks like be it. Okay, I just need to share it. Okay, copy, and then post it in the Discord so people see it. So give me a minute to do that, and I'll be back. Yeah, this is Mizzou from Missouri, and then I have a SEMO one too somewhere. I have a SEMO shirt. I have a lot of different clothes. Okay. And like I said, this is not going to be a long stream because I'm tired. I get some sleep, but I like to be able to go back to sleep. I don't have anything really going on today. Maybe I'm going to go to church tomorrow. It's technically Saturday morning, so don't really have much going on. I think um, someone died, and they're having their celebration of life tonight at the church. So I could possibly go to that. They're going to have food and stuff. But if I don't feel up to it, I'll try to just wait and just go to church tomorrow. And I can't believe I drove myself to urgent care. Mom's like, she's like, I told you could drive. I was like, yes, I can drive, but certain medications I cannot drive on. So I have to be careful when I'm taking certain medications like the muscle relaxers, or I just take the one a day at night. Otherwise, I can't drive. Okay, I think I have this everywhere except for one place. I'm trying the self promo thing. Okay, we're working on it. I have the last one on there, so let's put this one and this one. Why is it saying failure to seal? Retry. Maybe it's because we posted on the same day. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. It's. And then I fell in the bathroom. I guess it was Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday night or Wednesday evening. I fell in the bathroom, slipped and fell on the floor, and that didn't feel well. And then I've been sore since then too. And then what else happened this week? A lot, I guess. Oh, you can only post every so often, I guess, because it's saying I can't post anything till later. So that we'll have to worry about later. Okay. I don't know how much I'm going to be streaming today. It's going to depend on my voice. So it's in the one Discord and it's in. Okay. This Discord. If it'll post. Actually, no, don't need that one. How do I delete the link that I just put in here? Yeah, delete message. That's already in there. Is it deleting? Okay, I don't know if it's deleting or not, but that's yeah. I fell in the bathroom because the floor was really slick. Um, I'm talking to whoever's in the chat, and then explaining a couple things, and then I'm gonna try to find the I gotta find the things about everybody. Okay, I have this, and then I have the fears one. I don't know where the other one is. Quentin? I know you sent me some of this stuff, but can you find the one that's the other one? Yeah, I fell on my back, twisted my left knee a little bit, and scraped my finger. I don't know if you guys can see this, but I have a little scrape on my finger, and then I twisted my ankle pretty bad. It was pretty sore. Probably sprained my ankle. Yeah, if you don't have the other one, that's fine. And then I banged my foot on the heating vent in the floor. So I had a bruise toward my toes, and then I had a bruise like right on the top of my foot toward, and then the left ankle was pretty swollen for a while. So I did all that. So I go in there to the bathroom. I'm in socks, and it's a little bit different walking in socks than your shoes, or maybe I have to start getting gripper socks. But I only have like one or two pair of them. And I go in. I'm just going to the bathroom, maybe a little faster pace than I normally do. And the next thing I know, I slip on that floor. You can't even tell the floor was wet, or it wasn't really wet. It was just really slick. She had pledged the door and cleaned the door because it's a wooden door, and somehow some of it dripped on the water, and it was like an ice rink. So she actually came back and cleaned that. I'm gonna play it eventually, but I don't know when exactly. I can't even watch a 30-minute show or an hour documentary or like anything hardly and concentrate on anything. So I don't want to just play something when I can't even hardly talk, much less play something. I haven't even been on my system since like I think I only usually go on there to check for the free games, and sometimes I've missed some of those. So I go on there and check for the free stuff and do my monthly games. And I don't even download them. I just put them in there on my library, and I can download them later. And that's all I've been doing. And I think one day I played Madden 24. I don't know when, but I think I was getting excited because it was football season. We made the playoffs. The Chiefs had made the playoffs, or it was getting close to playoffs. And so I decided to try out the Madden 24 since it was free with my EA Play. So that was that. And then there was another time I was playing off and on. I was playing the Walking Dead Telltale games. And those games are a lot of fun. And then there's several that I haven't tried of the Telltale games. And they're probably pretty cheap at this point because they're older. I know I've played the Batman one, and I've played and stuff like that. So I can go back and try to find those. Or when I don't have, you know, but if it's stuff I don't even know the show, I think there was what is that place? That because there's the House of Dragon, and the thing before it, there was one of those. And I've never seen the other one. I've never seen those shows. Is Pixel even here? No, I don't have any co-hosts. I mean, you could possibly be one, Quentin, if you want to come on, but I don't even know if I know how to link the streams anymore, literally, because I haven't done it in so long. It says chat publicly. Yep, chat publicly. Add emotes, show your support, which I don't really want to give myself money because engage with your audience. And then the little things with the emojis. So I don't know how to even link the stuff. Dashboard. channel level settings, send feedback, manage, and some of these other things. So no, I we did we have movie nights? I talked all about the Zac Efron Baywatch movie, didn't I? And didn't we watch Thor: Love and Thunder? Well, I didn't feel well this week, Quits, and I actually got worse. So maybe in a couple of days or sometime next week or even tonight, we can do a movie thing. But I won't be talking that much. No, I refuse to talk to fears publicly, privately, anytime. I only going to talk to him through my attorney or through YouTube, but he can respond, and that's it. That's the only way I talk to him. I don't want even to hear his voice. I'm not watching his channel. So you guys can ask me all day about all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm not. He has harassed me and stalked me so much and threatened me and bullied me and lied about me so much. No, I'm not talking to him again. So we'll read a list of fears' demands. Yeah. So I'll read the fears ones. The heroes and villains ones is pretty bad. So thanks, Centron. I don't know if you deleted it or someone deleted it, but yeah, I will accept language from time to time, but like certain words are like a little too much. So, yeah, that's basically my opinion. He kept stalking me on my he kept stalking me on Discord and then wanted to settle all this when I was first starting the demands. He wanted to settle all this. I can read some of those messages real quick. It's gonna take me a minute, but to find exactly what he said. But I will try to find those. They're gonna be way back, but I think they're gonna be way back. Yeah, Fierce Man. Okay. I blocked him. He blocks me too. I think. Let me do all of this. Have I got myself blocked? I can look at my messages. Something blocked me, or I got myself blocked somehow. Or no, I've got his message blocked. Okay. Let's just even go back to the 19th. I don't think you're going to agree with him, anyways. So I said we can do a Discord call. You have to agree and text your message to the terms after or no deal. This one the demands first started. Yeah, time's already up. We're just going over some of the past things with Fear's actual messages to me and how I think it's stalking and bullying and everything. I don't think you're going to agree with them anyways, and you want to keep the truth hidden. With the moderator my choosing, or we both agree to, not alone. Or we can do this in court. Your choice. This is just my messages. I'm not going through his messages because I kept him blocking. Videos coming out anyway. The police, or the video is going to come out anyway, or the police are going to be called, and then also maybe your mother will be notified. And this is for I think. Let me see what he says after that. Why does this always have to come to this? This is all I needed. This is all unneeded. This is madness over a story I told. I said, plus harassment, death threats, mental anguish, depression, anxiety, insomnia, and many, many more. And then, of course, he didn't say he didn't threaten me. Uh, I didn't threaten, and then he put a period. And then you et al. Carrie give you a death threat. Well, I haven't found it yet, but it was years ago. I've been finding some of the text messages that are not very nice, so I'm not there yet. Because I have someone like one of his, like I said, I have to go through each thing individually. And so first I'm going through text messages, and then I'm going to go through probably Facebook, and then I'm going to go through the Instagram, and then I'm going to go through X, and then I'm going to go through all the YouTube stuff. So little by little, I'm going to clean out all my accounts, my own accounts as well, and I'm going to scrub fears from all of that. Anything that has fears in it is gone. Anything that's an old panel or anything, I can't have him on my channel, and I don't want him on my channel. So no, the chat rules. No, we're not going over the chat rules today. We're going to read these things and read some text messages, and then we're going to head out because I need. Yeah, I understand. It depends on how mad I am, but when I get upset, there's certain things that really can trigger me and make me worse. I've cursed around the house. I've like slammed stuff, thrown stuff. Not really been too bad about anything else, but I'm not going to hurt a person. Okay, Fears is watching. So then you have to meet all the demands within the 30 days. I think on this one, he didn't last very long. And keep it up for a year. This is the one in the beginning where I was saying he needs to stop flipping everybody off and all of that stuff. That's this one because we're going back to the 19th. Then he tried to call me. Or, yeah, he tried to call me 10:26 p.m. And I said he has to keep it up for 1 year, and I have to get a moderator. You have not told me what they are. Yeah, I didn't even get to the demands. I said we'd get to that later. I said, don't call me for once. Or I said, don't call me for one phone call. And then he called me again at 10:27. Let me see what the other one says. 10, I think. Okay. So we called 10:26. There's another one here. Calls 10:27. And so when I told him not to call, not to call, not to call, he's actually still calling me on Discord. And then he was like, it would just be easier if we were in a call. I said, I'm not joining. Don't make me call the police for you stalking me. I'm scared to talk to you alone. Yes, we can do a Discord hang in Elsie's Discord, but one more person must join because I'm not meeting you anywhere alone. This is what I'm trying to do. It's a Discord call. Well, you have to agree. Go into the Discord chat voice. You're not getting it. I'm not going to talk to you alone or on a personal call without support. You can join me on Scream to discuss or meet demands or not go at all. It's not going to change my mind about doing a little later video, but one other person must be there for my own personal safety because I don't ever know what he's going to say or do. And I said he can choose Randy, LC, or one of my friends. And Pixel already refused, so it could have been. Why do you go to the extreme? Why a stream? Why can't we just talk human beings like we used to? This is getting old. Because you've threatened me. You've threatened to hit my channel. You threatened all these different things, and then you said, and so I don't even know. And you've blown up so many times. So I don't know. I don't know if that's the real John Fears' account because he's supposed to be blocked. So I will check on that in a minute. He said something about, is this mine? Yeah, I'm not going to read the rest of that. I'm going on the way to work. That's not me in your live stream chat. Unless it says Fears Vlogs or Fears Man 26. It's a fake Fears account. Well, I'm going to allow the fake Fears accounts. As long as it's not actually you, I don't mind talking to the fake Fears accounts. So the fake John Fears account can stay unless he starts getting out of control. So. And I think that's it on that particular day. So now we're going to go into what the demands are and all of that. And I mean, I could put my headphones and then listen to some of the other stuff from Fears, but if it triggers me, I'd rather just like chill and complain and all of that. So if he's on Lanterns, then I will have to. I need to get the cough drop too while I'm up or while I'm thinking about it. Yeah, so that's all on there. And then let me go to one more place. Okay, that's on there. And then I just have to go to my messages. If I can find my messages. And there's a list of the Fears demands. So I will read them one more time. And then, like I say, I'm going to take Fears and anything else I see inappropriate on my channel. And I'm also going to make a list of people I need to apologize to. Now, I've already apologized to Fears for the past. I've apologized to Richie for the past. Apologized to a couple other people about the past. But I'm going to go through. It may take me a while to do that because there's going to be like multiple people and multiple things. And like, I'm going to have to probably finish going through my channels and stuff first. And then soon I'm going to. No. Oh, thank you, Museum. Insane. Well, yeah, maybe insanely pretty. Maybe insanely kind. Maybe insanely truthful and honest. But no, I'm not just technically insane because even everything else is like it's the medicines cause me to have a little bit of the mania and the anxiety. And they've got me on a low dose of them. I go back and see the doctor Tuesday. By then, she may raise them or see if I'm much better. I'm not much better, but I'm slightly better. And I was slightly getting better. So now I would say I'm close to like halfway through this, I would say. From like, I'm close to halfway getting better and better and better. I don't think that's the real one. I can click on it and see, but I don't think that's the real one because it doesn't say. He just said if it doesn't say Fears Vlogs, and if it doesn't say Fears Man 26, and it's not him. Yeah, 4 subscribers. That's not him. So technically, that's not him, but they can stay. So that's not him, Visions. But that's brave, like whoever to show up. Is that really the Robbie Pizzi family? Or is it Yeah, is it the real Robbie? Let me see on that one here. Say it ain't so. Whoa, whoa. No, no, no. No, that's not really real Robbie either. But okay, fake accounts, I don't mind as long as they're not disrespecting me or disrespecting other people or causing drama in the chat. All the fake accounts can come in. And like I say, I still have a list of people to make. Like I say, I apologize to the big ones like Fears and Fears and I can't think of it now. I just had it. Fears and Richie. And I think I apologize to Junk Store Videos. And I apologize to a couple other people. Yeah, a lot of people are victims of fears. And then if we want to talk about the heroes things, he says he has all of these rules in his channel and he doesn't follow it. He doesn't enforce any of them. He doesn't have enough mods if he wants to enforce any of them. And all I ask for, if you're going to have that many rules, that you need to have like 7 people monitoring it 1 day a week. So each person monitors 2 to 3 hours a day. I'm not asking 24 hours. And then you guys can go back on your spare time and just see in between on your day, like the rest of the messages, if anything like create or just accept messages from people when they tell you this stuff's going on. But instead, they've ignored every single one of my messages. And then he ignored a thing I said about fears triggering me. And I can't be in the same Discord with him. And I don't understand. I thought it was a safe place. When I go and I read all the things from Heroes Things, it sounds like it would be a great place. What is it? No, because none of things are being followed. And everybody's allowed to say anything and do everything in there. So, but I appreciate everybody coming. Is this the real Mr. Lantern? Let me check. I mean, I have the link to go to Lanterns, but if Fierce is there, I really don't want to be there. This isn't the real Mr. Lantern either, but go ahead, guys. If you guys are nice, then I will let you guys stay. If you guys are respectful, I'll let you stay. If you break one of my rules, which I don't even know, I have a list of them right now. I have some for the Discord and some for the other, so it could possibly be more things that I'm thinking about. Okay, so it looks like there's 11 or 12. Yeah, there's 12 demands for fears, and we'll go over the heroes one. So basically, heroes, if you're not going to run the safe Discord, then you need to get rid of the rules that you're not going to follow, or you need to get rid of all of the rules, or he has to get rid of all the rules, because otherwise it's not a safe Discord for women, trauma survivors, PTSD survivors, domestic violence survivors, and anything like that. It's not safe. And because people be yelling and screaming at everybody else, I just get triggered sometimes just seeing fears flip off people. That's why I asked him not to do it. And that was the first rule that he broke. I didn't say he had to get rid of all the rules. If he doesn't enforce the rules that he has and get rid of some of them, if he won't enforce them, they're all going to be reported. I'm going to find all the proof. All right, I just said you got to be nice and respectful. So that's your first time out. We're starting with 10 minutes because actually we'll start with the 30 minutes because that one was a little much. You're not supposed to talk about any kind of body parts in here or anything sexual. All that is out. It should be in the rules. If it's not in the rules, I'm going to type rules for this channel and for the Discord another day, but it's not going to happen anytime soon. I don't know what the rules are for this. It's basically like it was before. You have to be nice. You cannot talk about anything or any of my past life or anything or your own past life, and you can't mention certain body parts. So look, what was I going to get up and do? I was going to get up and do some, get a cough drop thing. Okay, get a cough drop. I got to find out where they are because he's moved everything around in here. No cough drop here. Okay, I think they're in this basket. Okay, we got the fruit soda. Okay, we're going to get this one. Okay, what else we got over here? We got this stuff, we got some sanitizer. What is this? My old nightmare medicines that I quit taking. There's some cotton swabs. We got that little fidget spinners. Let me see. These are cool. I haven't looked at these in forever. That one actually lights up. This one's kind of broken, but yeah, that one's broken. And what are these? I think is that the keys to my headphones? Or my headphones in here? No, I think it's just. All right. Kara's getting distracted. How we getting distracted? But I found my fidget spinners, different things. No, no, anything I've done in the past that I don't want out on YouTube, whether some of YouTube knows about it or some of it doesn't, like any of my past stories and stuff. Unless I say it's okay to say the story, or if you guys start telling it and I say no, then you keep telling it, that's going to get you in trouble too. So anything in my past stories, like this guy saying Fears is lying about me saying, okay, it's Fears lying. Okay, it's Fears lying about you giving him something. And that never happened. So that's why you're in a timeout. And I'm going to have to delete some people from my Discord too, because there's a lot of the people in there breaking my rules and are being annoying to me and being stupid and being, and triggering me for no reason. Even though you guys don't understand all my triggers, if I ask you to do something or tell you to stop and then you say it 2 or 3 more times, that is a bannable offense or a kick fence. Usually I'm starting to do this timeouts where it's like, if it's just minor, that's 5 minutes or 10 minutes. There's even the 1 minute one. I usually start out about the 5 to 10 minute, depending on what it is. And then I do the last one, and then it's like, I just can't handle certain things. And so you guys are going to be mention certain body parts that might trigger me or different things, or tell much about my past, talk too much about Fears. And so if Fears cannot remove me from his channel and never talks about me again, or yeah, Quentin, I was talking about my demands because I was just saying I need the demands to be able to read them on the stream. And so, okay, so what are you talking about? Do you mean your demands? Number 1, stop talking about me anywhere on my social media platform. This is the Fears. Stop harassing me. Number 2, stop stalking me. Number 3, stop bullying me. Number 4, stop lying about me. Number 5. Number 6 is a little longer. Stop mentioning me, my name, any past stories, lies, basically anything about me or my channel name, or even my own first name. And this includes privately to anyone or publicly on any social media platform. So he keeps doing all this stuff. I'm in the process of getting a restraining order or a cease and desist order. I'm waiting for an attorney to call me back. Otherwise, I'll fill it out myself online. I'm very smart about that kind of stuff. I'm sure that you don't even have to have an attorney in the beginning. You fill it out, go to court for a restraining order, and start from there. I may have to contact somebody about cyber crimes and stuff too, or possibly the FBI, depending on what I want to do, about some of the things that he said, some of the things that are still up on YouTube, not just about me, but lots of people. Do you have demands, Quentin? For what? What do you have demands about? And I'm in the process of getting proof for multiple lawsuits. And then the next one, I said, it was both you and Heroes have 48 hours to answer the demand, which you can say my name only once in the response, and then you have 30 days to complete. Yeah, I got the demands. No, I don't know what your demands are, but these are the ones I wrote for Fears but the Heroes one, I don't know where it is, but it's only like 4 things. So go back and watch the other 3 streams, skim around, and they'll be on there. And then I gave like a gist of it because there's only 4 for him. Let me finish Fears before I get confused, and then we'll do the Heroes and Villains ones. Yeah, the demands I gave to Fears. That's what I was meaning. If it confused you, I'm sorry. I know he didn't have any demands. I'm saying the one that I did against him. There's 2 or 3 different ones because he did the one, and then he failed on that one. And then I gave him another one or something, and then I gave him this one. So I don't know how many there are, and how many times I've asked Fears to stop, and he won't stop. There's a lot of that out there. And does Fears have any demands? I don't think he does. Well, I mean, I've messaged him privately. I tagged him in the chat, and then I also messaged him on his channel today. So if he doesn't have any blocks, he'll eventually read those comments. But I gave him 48 hours. And if people didn't forward this to him, and if he didn't have time to read it, then I might give him another week. The Fears demands are my demands, not his demands. Okay. Yeah, number 11. I want everything with my name, story, lie, picture, any threats that around me, bullying, cursing me and out, death threats about anyone, no matter who it is, or if you think they're a troll, that's your words, Fears, lies, anytime you lie or anytime you lied about me, basically anything about me, delete like your dad made you do before after the call from New Zealand. And number 12, this is the last one. You can never, ever mention me or anything about me anymore. Ever, 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 ever again. Privately or publicly. So if someone sends me something and he's talking bad about me after, this time, then yeah, then that's going to be a problem. That's also going to be part of the restraining order. He's still talking, trying to get a hold of me or stalk me or, I forget what it's called, but there's a couple other things it could possibly be. And if he keeps doing that, then that's going to be part of a civil lawsuit. And if you get into the criminal stuff with the death threats, I just did 200 counts because I know there's a lot more than 200 counts. If we get 200 counts of death threats that's out there on his YouTube and everything, if he doesn't scrub the channel before this all happens, then that'd be fine. I'd rather have him scrub the channel because then you don't have to worry about people watching the channel and all you see are death threats to everybody. So he can spend, I think the maximum is 100 years. But it goes from like 40 to 100, depending on how bad it is and depending on what they said. So the stuff about Quentin dying in a fire, running people over with their car. No, I don't have to start a criminal lawsuit. What I do is you call the FBI, you start the civil suit. And if I have enough evidence and they want to get the FBI and the cyber crimes and the federal police department involved, or I can call the FBI. So yes, I can't start the criminal lawsuit. Technically, I can if I call the FBI, show them my proof, let them have access to my accounts, or let them have access to my phone. Then 40 to 100 years. It's 5 years. It's up to 5 years for each one. And say you got 200. Yeah, they can't do 1,000. They can't do 1,000 years in prison. I mean, for murder they would, but they can't do 1,000 years. So they said the most would be 40 to 100 years in prison, depending on each one. See, if they're a smaller one, then yeah, it's not going to be up to the 5 years in prison. So say 1 year for every count is like 200. So I mean, if it usually most of my felonies, and those are felonies. I've been telling Fears all this time. It's illegal, legal, legal. They're felonies. Every time you threaten to kill someone, I don't care. He doesn't care. That's what I'm saying. It's not 1,000 years. It's 100 years at the maximum. But like I say, if you go and you actually do the thing like it's supposed to, it would be like over 1,000 years. And so nobody's going to live 1,000 years. So they do 100 years. So this could be a 20-year-old and they do this, or an 18-year-old, they do this, and you get 100 years. If they do it stuff like this, 100 years to an 18-year-old, that's what, 118, 120 years. Some people are going to start living to that eventually, possibly. So Fears, I mean, he's around 41, 42. They give him even 40 years. He's going to be in his 80s. So if they do their job and I can get stuff of this involved, I'm still going through all my accounts. So sooner or later, I'm going to find all the evidence, kind of mark where this evidence is, and send. And I'm waiting for an attorney to call me back. If not, I'll start calling a bunch of attorneys myself next week, because the first one I called wouldn't take the case. So she recommended, they've said they recommended this other person that's in the area. I'm going to start calling all the ones in St. Louis and Cape Girardeau and all these other ones. And a lot of them would do stuff by phone or by the mail. So we just have to go from there. I'm also going to do the same thing to my stuff. Anything I feel is inappropriate or threatening or, rude or anything like that I don't feel like as a Christian I should have on my stream, or including the bikini streams and stuff like that. Anything where I've screamed and yelled and throw a fit online, it's going to take me a while to go through them, but they're all going to be gone. So if you guys want to save them for your own personal content, that's fine. But if you start distributing them or giving them to a whole bunch of people or restreaming them, then yes, then I can go after you. I don't want to go after everyone, but what are you talking about, Quentin? I don't mind you guys like clipping and all that before I take them all down, because I know there's some streams out there that I already have took down that people still have out there. I don't mean like that personal use. I mean for you to watch again and remember the Carrie show 9 years ago, 8 years ago, 6 years ago, all that kind of stuff. That doesn't mean like that kind of personal use, if you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying, if you guys want to like record some of it or clip some of it for future reference, you can. But I'm gonna be deleting them. So if you want to clip them or re-record some of it, even if it's 10 minutes, like of some of the different things, like me doing the summer salts and all that kind of stuff. I don't know if I even want to. I mean, I'll keep that a little bit. Depends on I'm just, like I said, I'm gonna have to go back through and watch a lot of my content or look at the titles, skim through them a little bit. If there's anything I feel it's inappropriate, then I'm gonna probably delete certain videos and maybe even a lot of my thing. And then the same thing with my Discord. If you're not, I mean, I've had the Discord open a little bit of time now. Where's the little thing? Turn it on. Okay, is it this? No, is it this? There was a little thing to turn this thing on, but now I can't find it. It's probably dead. It lights up, but I haven't used it so long. There's one of these little things where you plug it in and charge it. I have been dyeing my hair. It's just been dyeing it like a red instead of the purple. So I'm going to eventually dye it different colors, but I don't know. I may dye it for the stream. I don't in April, but I don't know what color yet. It's going to depend. Or I may just go like lighter blonde. Like it doesn't. It's got light reddish blonde. Yeah, it doesn't look like reddish blonde, but that's what I put in my hair because my hair is darker. It just made it, and I haven't done it in a while. So that's grown. It's already grown back out. It just made it kind of a lighter red or like a dark red. Now it's like a reddish brown. So this is kind of my natural color like this. But with that color on it, it actually lightened it up a little bit. And it was over the counter stuff. So of course it's gonna not last forever. I know my hair doesn't look red, but I mean it was really red when I was a toddler and stuff. I can show pictures one day or put them on my community post if I ever find some pictures. I have some ones I found that were like I think from kindergarten. No, they usually wash out. Well, the permanent ones last about 6 weeks, and then they start to wash out. And the semi-permanent ones last about I guess about 3 weeks because they're half as much. I usually only use the ones either in the box or I usually go get my hair professionally done, or I use those things I got when I dyed my hair purple called Overtone, and they have all different colors. So if I want to just get red or something from Overtone, I'd have to go through it all again, and they're not that expensive to buy those things. And they have the one that is like a shampoo that you wash your hair with. It keeps your roots better and keeps them from going either gray or the other colors. And see, my hair has a lot of gray in it too. I mean, a little bit. You can't see a lot of it. My hair has some gray in it, so it's just yeah. I have to. My mom dyes her hair too. She dyes her hair like a what is it? A light auburn, I think is the color she uses. Light auburn, and that makes it like a lighter kind of red and looks nice because hers gets darker too. She's probably asleep, but yes, she's home. Why would she not be home? It's like 3:30 at night. She's been in bed for at least 3 to 4 hours. Or yeah, about 11. Sometime around 11, I guess she went to bed. So she's been in bed for a while. I don't know if she's been asleep that whole time, but let's see. And when is my next time I got to take a medicine? I've got like 100 medicines on here because I'm having issues keeping it straight, and she's monitoring some of them. I know I have a 5 a.m. Okay, so is that the next time, 5 a.m.? And I have some medicine in there, and I don't know if I screwed it up and missed the dose, but I had my 1 o'clock medicine, but I don't know if I accidentally took it. It was just supposed to be the little medicine. She might have put some in there for me. So I got to use some kind of thing and my cold medicines over the counter and then feed Adam, take my morning medicines. And there's 2 medicines for my other doctor that I have to get. So let me just tell you, so one medicine I'm taking, the over the counter stuff for the cough and stuff, I'm taking like 6 times a day. So that's at 1 a.m. and then 5 a.m. the ones I just mentioned. 9 a.m. I got to take the cold medicines again. And then 11, I got to feed Adam, take my noon medicines and and my muscle relaxer because I've increased it to twice a day. And then at 1, I got to take one of the medicines is supposed to calm me down plus cold medicines. Now this is 1 p.m. and then 5 p.m. feed Adam again, the over-counter cold medicines, evening medicines, and that's that either like arthritis cream or something. And then at 9, I take that anxiety medicine plus my cold medicines at 9 p.m. And then at 11 p.m., I do the bedtime medicines, feed Adam, do the arthritis cream, and take 2 of my doctor's prescriptions. I don't know. PGA, I'm not really like into PGA. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 8 different times a day. I've got to get up, and if I'm sleeping or laying down, I have to get up and try to take something. Like I say, I've been playing a little bit of the Telltale Wanted Dead and Madden, but I'm horrible at that stuff. Or I'm okay, but most of the time I suck on that stuff. Not that stuff, but suck at the game, suck at the football ones. And the hockey ones I did the same way. The hockey ones, the NHL and the Madden I'm not that good at because I never really played them that much. I played a lot of NASCAR on anyone. I played a lot of NASCAR. I played And I don't know why one of the tennis games I wasn't that bad at, but every other tennis game I haven't really been doing good at. And what was the other thing? I do the racing and stuff. Baseball. Baseball was another one of my big favorites that I played for years. And I'm good at baseball. My dad was, well, I'm not really physically good at baseball, but I used to like to throw the pitching or the softball around. I never did get on the softball team because most of the schools I went to didn't have it until I was at my last school. And then it would have been too late to get on the softball team. So I would only have been able to get on it my senior year. And I would have had to make this team too. And, with me just being kind of a sedentary person, I can watch TV and not being like physically active that much. I wasn't like huge. I wasn't as big as I am now in my senior year of high school, but I doubt I could be running around the baseball field trying to catch baseballs or softballs or whatever. But I went to a lot of the baseball games. Same thing in college. A lot of the players then went and played on the college team. At least I would say at least 5 or 7 that played in high school played on the college team. So I would go and watch them play. And then I've been to several baseball games: San Francisco Giants, Oakland Athletics, several Cardinal games. And I think my mom said that when I was little, or like a few months old, they went to the Cincinnati football baseball team. So of course I don't remember that. I don't know anything about Warcraft, and so if it's like fantasy stuff that I think is like not Christian or I don't believe in, those are probably things. I've never tried any Warcraft, so I don't know. And like I said, there was like I didn't want to play Elden Ring because it looked too not really satanic or like what Satan worshiping, but it just looked too not something a Christian should play. So I didn't ever want to play that, and I figured it'd be too hard. I wouldn't be able to finish it anyways. See, undead. See right there. Anything undead, anything with like, I mean, I like vampires and stuff, movies, but when I play like a bunch of vampire games, I have played a couple, but I didn't get very far. But like, I can just list the ones. So any kind of fantasy stuff like that, where it's undead stuff, zombie. I mean, I like the zombie stuff, but like other things. But now that I've went back and dedicated my life and got healed, and I'm probably going to get healed again, and I've been seeing all kinds of stuff for my future and things that God wants me to do it as a purpose, um, like helping people, like for the missing veteran. He still hasn't been found yet that I know of. So I may do. I don't know if I did the thing here on YouTube about it. That would be my next step. Would be the thing on YouTube about it. Well, you can get that taken away from me, Quentin. I stopped going to church and was very sick for a while after I got healed, and I didn't keep it up. So yes, you can get healed, and they can take it away. I don't know if anybody understands that, but once you get healed, it's a possibility. If you're not living your life correctly, then God can put more problems that you don't want back on you, and start increasing my medications and all that stuff. But they have shown me that I have 10 guardian angels. Okay, is this falling off? Yeah, I have 10 guardian angels watching over me and helping me. Okay, I also have some kind of evil inside me. Not really like, I don't really, it could be a demon. It could just be some kind of evil manifestation. When I had my last therapy session, she said it could just be your fear. And it could be a few things. It could be like some kind of a manifestation. And so, yeah, those aren't really fun to deal with. But when you got 10 people plus yourself fighting them, then yeah, that's going to cause sickness to your body and all these pain and all these things. I'm doing everything I can do. I'm going to try to go to church for the 8 o'clock and the 10 o'clock Sunday morning, even if I had to drive myself and try to figure out how to get the wheelchair or the walker in and out the car. Are they on vacation? No, I've been seeing who they are. They're not on vacation. They may not all be there at the same time, but they're around me and they're here. Cindy used to have like 2 or 3 herself. They're both my sets of grandparents, so that's 4. My dad, my cousin, and my uncle, and that's 7. A girl that I knew that died young from a blood clot after she'd had her 5th or 6th child. I think it was 5 because she had 2 and 2, maybe 2 and 2, and then she had at least one other. So she might be on 6, but either way, she had at least 5 kids, and then she died of a blood clot. So she's one of them. So that only leaves 2 more, and I don't know who the last 2 are yet, but God will show me. Well, it's like after 3 o'clock in the morning. I didn't want to have this be too long, but the fear's deadline is passed. The hero's deadline is passed. So my next step is to find a way to report every single thing they do on Discord. I've already done that for fears, and I'm just going to leave that part of fears alone. But I gave out the list of demands. If Fears doesn't want to bother with them, I'm going to go ahead and file for my cease and desist and restraining orders, which we're going to come anyway. But the cease and desist is where they just have to stop, talking about you and all that kind of stuff. And that happens pretty soon. The restraining order, they have to come to court. And then we have to do the court thing. And then the judge decides. So I figure I have a lot more evidence than he does. So I think it's possible I can win that too. And then he has to stay away from me for up to 3 years, depending on the judge. Sometimes they just do 1 year. Sometimes if it's bad, they do a 3 year. Since it's not violent, I doubt I'm going to get a 3 year. I'll just get the standard 1 year. And if he doesn't show up to court, then it's automatic guaranteed for 1 year. If he just refused to come and tell his side or refused to do it, then it's automatic. So, but hello. And also, I don't know if I really, while you're here, Punk Rock, I know that's you. It's just a different thing. And I don't know if I get you unblocked eventually, but you can come in on any other account. I don't have a problem with it as long as you're nice to me and respect me and doesn't start coming in here like annoying me or, being rude, then that's one thing. If you start bringing up lies and different things, then we might have a problem, or you might start getting timed out. But I don't have a problem with you. I don't think I ever did anything to like wrong you in any way. I just decided I didn't want to play the games anymore. Now, you did give me donations to possibly buy the games or a portion of the games, and I appreciate that. But even if you send me things to buy games, if I don't want to play the game more than once, that's my right. That's my choice. So there's that. So like I said, I don't think I did anything wrong. So you're probably on the list of people to apologize to for if I was ever rude to you and freaked out about all the trolling and stuff. I understand some people get mad about different things, but when you start taking it out on other people, then they get all mad and upset. And that's just what caused all the conflict. So that's what with Fears, I'm just trying to stay away from, keep him blocked. But I want to be scrubbed off his accounts, and I'm going to scrub him off of mine. I don't know which would be easier. Instagram is my least, I think, content. Then maybe X for Twitter has probably less content. It's not really got a lot of things in there. It's just mostly a few posts here and there. And then Facebook would probably have a little more. And then the text messages, it's just private text messages or phone calls. So that's not really one I have to really deal with about that. And then, of course, all the YouTube stuff. Slowly by slowly, I'm going to go through and delete everything that I don't want on there or that I think is inappropriate. We're also going to start doing the things. So if you see stuff about Amber Alerts, missing people, missing veterans, horrible, horrible, violent crimes to people and stuff like that, that's going to start coming. I don't know if God's going to show me to do one a day or several a day, or me have to do some research and figure out which one is which, or what's the one that's going to get posted today. Well, missing people. There's a missing veteran right now in Missouri, and he was last spotted in Jonesboro. I don't know exactly what, but he's been missing about almost a week now. And so since he's still missing, I might repost him again and say this is the last place he was spotted. In Jonesboro at this time, and then go from there. Either something happened to him, somebody kidnapped him, somebody hurt him or did something, or maybe he's just having a mental breakdown and they don't want him to hurt himself and his family and stuff. So Motel Wi-Fi, well, we don't know our real names, so we can say Motel Wi-Fi and give it to the police, but is that going to be helpful to anybody? Probably not. But I mean, if they had her social media accounts, then maybe they could do more, but unless these kind of things are not really in danger. I'm also going to be like for people that have been sex trafficked, that if God shows me where that they are or something, or where that people that need help. Dave's still no, he's not missing. He's at home with my stepmom. So he's fine. I talk to him almost every day now. I don't think I talked to him yesterday, and I didn't talk to him about the urgent care thing yet. I didn't talk to a lot of people yesterday. I had stuff to do. I had to drive myself to urgent care, and then drive myself to get something to eat, and then drive myself back to the Walmart and get my medicine. Erin, I don't think she did. I'm still on all of her stuff. I can check. I'm not going to text her at 3 a.m. Is that what Fears is saying, that Erin and Eric blocks me? I see Colleen stuff every day, so I doubt it. Eric doesn't even have social media. So how can he block me when he doesn't even have social media? That makes no sense. Makes no sense. Well, I mean, that's on them. If they want to block me, that's fine. But if I ever get up in St. Louis, I just talked to her not too long ago, too. So if he wants to make up lies about me, then that's on him. I'm trying to find it because I had all these things. It may be a while. Okay. I gotta find it if I can find it. And she read my messages. So, okay, there's my cousin. Okay, she read it. So I didn't say anything about blocking. Active 3 hours ago. And when did I post this? Wednesday. I posted a link to my church and she read it. She didn't say anything, but she read it. So no, I don't think I'm blocked or I wouldn't even see her stuff. Let me go to the regular Facebook and see if I'm still seeing her stuff. Because that might show something. She's probably, I'm telling you, he lies to her about everything. So she's left all my stuff on red, but that doesn't mean anything. She doesn't post a lot on Facebook, so let me check my Instagram because I have her on both. And like I say, Eric does no social media. I don't even know if he just does email or what was up right there and just does a little bit, but he does not do any social media. There it is. Okay. See, I can bring up her account. I'm not blocked. Well, I mean, I don't know if he's like the smartest guy in the world, but he can work and he works and has a job and can take care of her. And I think he went to trade school for like heating and air conditioning, and then he worked for Disney for a while, and all of that. So like I say, all of this is fine. Like she's just not on X as much as anymore. That was the Instagram. I'll have to check the. Now she might have blocked me on this. Let me see. What is this one? Is this? I can't tell what this is, if it's Instagram or. Okay, she might have blocked me on X because I don't see her account. She might have blocked me on one thing, but she didn't block me on Facebook and Instagram. I'll check again. I can see her post, so I don't know. And like I said, she's reading my messages. I just asked her to tell her some stuff about fears the other day. So I see all her January stuff and some of her February stuff. And so, yeah, I don't think I'm blocked because otherwise I would see nothing. I don't even know if Erin even has a Discord, so I don't know about that. She blocked me on X, look like. I still can talk to her on Instagram and Facebook. And so I'm just. Well, I told you guys to stop bringing up the past and lies and anything like that. So that's going to be a timeout, punk rock. We'll start with 10 minutes. I told you, you have to be nice and respectful and not be boring and not say like anything from my past and stuff like that. If you guys can't do that, then I can block everyone. I try not to block everyone. I don't know. You'll have to ask her. It mentioned a caravan, which is the thing that happened to Alex, and it mentioned somebody else that used to be. Um, okay, hang on. I heard Miles, aka Dayton's Falls, got hit by a Dodge and died. See that brings up all the stuff with Alex. So that is mentioned. No, I don't know, but Alex got hit by one and died. So no matter what, just because he's mixing up the names, doesn't mean anything. I'm saying he's trying to get a reaction. He's trying to trigger me. I'm not going to let that happen. Now we're almost an hour in, and I'm going to probably end it soon. and we're not hearing anything back from Fears and them. So I can go on the other stream and see if he's still on there. If he's still on the panel. I just did the demands. What do you mean we didn't get to the demands? I said they're already passed. They're basically broken now. And I had 12 demands for Fears. And I had, well, then you're going to have to go back and watch. I'm not going to go back through these again. I'm tired. It's been a long day. I'm sick. So you guys can just go back and watch them whenever you want to watch them. I did 3 streams about the demands, and I got through. Well, I mean, I just told you what. Okay, we'll talk about the heroes ones for a second. I don't have the actual ones that I wrote up. There was 4. Basically, he has to enforce his rules, hire more people to enforce his rules. Because I was there for 10 days. No rule was every rule was broken, and nothing was happening. I tagged some of the everyone when you're not supposed to do it. They say they'll get mad when you tag the amends. Well, the amends aren't doing anything, so I tagged the amends. I sent him private messages, and then I said the thing. I tagged him and said that I got triggered by Fears and had been triggered for hours, and you either need to time him out or mute him for some point, or he can't be in here when I'm in here. And so finally, nothing happened. So I just left, and I haven't come back. And so what was the other thing I was going to look at? I have something somewhere. I don't know where it is. Oh, I was going to look at the private messages that I sent him on Discord. Let me just find those. Let's see. I got to find them first. Okay, 6 days ago. And a little bit before that. Okay. First, I said the link is not working for me to fill out the content creator form. So I gave him a link to my YouTube channel. And then I don't know if that was the same day. Let me see if this is the same day. The next day, okay, Fears is running rampant in your chat and bullying people and threatening death. Can you do something? It's your server. He's breaking half the rules. And then I sent him a link to my church service. And what else? And then we're to the 22nd. Well, I said, I hope you're doing good. And I do enjoy your Discord most of the time, but something needs to change, basically. Okay, Clinton, I don't want to make you a mod, and you're on thin ice about being my mod because you've already been ignoring me about all these different demands and all this and this and that. You guys do little things like this to annoy me. And once I get to my breaking point, that's when we're going to have a problem, and you're going to have to be removed as a mod. So I expect my mod to even have better standards. I expect my mods to even have better standards. Be nice and respectful, not be annoying, not troll me, not bother me, and repeat things like 10 times. When things start getting repeated like 5, 10 times of the same stupid bullshit, then yes, it's gonna bother me. You gave me a list of Fears demands. You did not. You said you didn't have the ones that I had for heroes and villains. And I've read the Fears ones. If you weren't here and like stepped away, then that's on you. I'm not gonna sit here and do this all night and get my mental health messed up. Like I said, I remembered them most of the time because there was 4 I could remember. And that's not word for word, but she basically needs to hire more mods, have no rules, have some rules that he will enforce. But I mean, when you're there 10 days and he's got like 13 or 14 rules and he's enforced none of them, I can find his rules and then I will find the rules if I can find them. Somebody sent me the rules. I don't know if I still have that, if I can find them. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break and come back. So I will be back. Chat among yourself. I'll be right back. Okay, I need Tylenol. We'll get the guys in a second. All right, we got three, 4 left. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. Enforce the rules or have a mod or mods enforce them. Yeah, I've started that one. Have a safe place for everyone, not one that is unsafe and triggers people. Yep, people with true PTSD and stuff. That's or domestic violence abusers, or domestic violence survivors and rape survivors. That's my PTSD. Yep. If you can't afford, enforce these or have someone or something done at minimum, like delete the death threats or threats of violence at minimum. You might want not get to keep your server or Discord account. And what's the next one? Either ban or mute fears or time him out or something. I feel threatened. Well, now I've left, so I don't have to even worry about number 4. But when he's bothering other people, you need to either mute him, kick him out, or time him out for 10 minutes. Sometimes it takes 10-minute timeout, 30-minute timeout. Yeah, I'm being stalked, harassed, bullied, and many things that I don't want to list. If you want, I have people that can help me get proof of the past 10 days. No, I mean, I didn't say that. I just said if you're gonna get on my nerves and stuff like that, I don't want people like that in charge of my Discord. And I can handle it myself. And I'm probably going to take some people out because some of the newer people or certain ones, I'm not going to mention names here, but if you don't make the Discord cut, I'm going to have to go through and look at some of the stuff. And if you don't make the Discord cut, I'm sorry. But it's for my own mental health. That's one of the reasons I started my own again. I'm like, I'm going to give this a try again. And even if I have 6 people, 10 people, then yes, they're the ones that I trust and that won't harass me, won't bully me, and won't threaten me. And nobody hardly on here has done that. But it's just they trigger. I have the rules. They don't. They're borderline around whether they actually broke a rule. But then they keep saying after I tell them to stop, then they do it 1, 2, 3, 4 more times. So Yakov was on a very tight leash, and so he left before I could ban him, and then he left again before I could ban him this last time. So that's 2 times he left before he could be banned. So Yakov I might give him another chance. We'll see. But if Yakov doesn't want to stop breaking the rules, then he's going to be gone. And then the other day, I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, I accidentally was texting him instead of the chat, and he was getting mad because I was messaging him. I didn't think I said anything wrong, but Yakov, I'm sorry. And now he blocked me on Discord. So if Yakov is listening or someone can get a message to him, because I can't contact him because he's got me blocked on Discord now. I didn't mean to send him that many messages. I thought I was typing them in the Discord, my own Discord. And so somehow I got on a private message with him, or he sent me a message and then I was sending it back. And then I forgot that I was just on with him and not everybody else. And so, yeah, I would get annoyed if something like that happened too. So I'm sorry, Yakov, for the bombarding of messages at that one particular time. And I can look and see how many that they were. But after a while, he finally blocked me. And then I still try to send 3 or 4 more. So I consider that bad because I didn't realize I was not talking to him. What do you mean? How many were there? How many were there in the Discord, or how many people there were, or how many times I messaged Yakov? That's an interesting question. How many were there for what? Are you talking about rules? Are you talking about the demands? Oh, I can go over the messages and see. I'm not going to read all the messages, but I could just go through about how many that there were. And I didn't mean to do that. So that he definitely be one of the people that deserves an apology. So let me find it. There's Yakov. 1, and then I think I blocked him back to 1, 2, 3, 4 that didn't go through. He kept telling me I was sick and needed to go to the hospital. Was the ones before and he told me to stop messaging him. So then, yeah, so there's those 2. Let me go to the beginning. And then I could be able to, and then I can count them. So you go to the beginning. I don't know how to redo, but I can remessage this. He's not blocked, so I'll try to figure all this out later. And I'm scaring Adam. I'm scaring my worker because she's never seen me like this before. So we're starting on the 26th. So this is 2 days ago, or actually three because the first. So it was like, so that's my message. And then there's a message from him, and that, and then I said I was, and then after that, I think I thought I was still talking to the Discord. And I said, I'm 10 out of 10 mentally unstable and physically unstable. That was one of my worst days. But, and then he said, we'll go to the hospital or something. And then I said, until I get worse, I'm okay. I'm trying to reduce my stress, let my mom take care of me and my medication. And then I just take the pills. And then I should get better slowly, probably 2 to 4 weeks. This is health stuff too. That's why I'm going to go ahead and read it. And then I'm going to try to eat something and sleep. And then I put something, I think I'm dehydrated. So I think he said he was dehydrated. So, or something like that. Similar. Let me see what it says because it's blocked. I have to click on it. Yes, he says sleep. And then I said, I think I'm dehydrated. And he said, drink water. I said, I'm trying to drink as much water as possible, but mom keeps wanting to take my phone or something. Good. She should call the hospital. Anyway, I don't want to entertain this anymore. Just go to the hospital. So I said, and that's, I said, I still think I'm talking to my Discord, not him privately. And I said, water and avoid too much caffeine. I've already lost 6 pounds. And then he said, stop messaging me. And I didn't realize I was messaging him until I got back and read some of that. The mom taking the phone, that's when he said she can call the ER 911 and stuff and then get the police here. But she has her own phone. If she wanted to call 911, she could have a long time ago. And then I said, it's probably best not to call people or text people. Well, that's exactly what I'm doing. He's saying I'm sick. I need to go to the hospital. And then I think he blocks me and then I blocks him. So, because then I've got all these other messages. I was like, why aren't any of these going through? And so he had blocks me. So let me read those 4 down there. It just says, I know my own body. And I thought this wasn't making Discord, but none of those went through when I realized what I did. Because he kept saying I was messaging him. And then I was like, I didn't realize it was just talking to him. So that I'm very sorry for, Yakov. My mind has been kind of mush. It's hard to keep anything straight or concentrate or focus on anything. I'm not blaming the mental stuff or the serotonin syndrome. I'm just saying I have been no sleep for off and on no sleep for over 2 weeks, and it's hard. And then I was having headaches and migraines, and then I have all this other physical stuff. So it's just the first message. So I'm just gonna count his message: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. Now how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, 7 that went through, and then so basically I have 4 messages that did not go through because he'd already blocked me. So actually he sent more. No, I'm not turning slow mode off. It should be every 3 minutes. If every 3 minutes is not, I mean, I'll see if I can change it, but I don't even know how to go in and change it. So you're just going to have to deal with it. We can talk after, Quentin, if you want, or in the Discord, but I'm going to go. So that's, I mean, it's just been a crazy week. It's just been a real crazy week. So I'll let everybody go because it's 4 a.m. 1 more hour till I got to take all my medicines and stuff again. I appreciate everyone that's here. It says we still have 4 watching. I'm sure a lot of people are sleeping, and I don't want this to be too long because they have to go back and view it. So I love you guys. Miss you guys. I'll try my best to start being more around more, and go from there. And then I feel comfortable with the safe mode on. So if I had put it the other 100, it would have been the 5 minutes. So that's what I'm. And then we'll just see if there's not very many people here. I can possibly try to stream tomorrow. It may not be a long stream, maybe like this where it's about an hour. If I'm able to talk and want to stream. So I'll talk to you guys later. I appreciate everything. And I just wanted to explain a couple things, Quentin. I don't really want to unmod you or anything. I just wanted to explain a couple things to you. So, and I'm glad that we're getting along and everybody's doing good. You know, there's a few bad apples here and there, and there's a few people that annoy me, and there's a few people that I have to time out every time that they're in here. Basically, fears and heroes. It's an hour past the demand time. I have not received anything from anyone saying that they were doing any kind of stream. And if you look at all of Fear streams, he doesn't say anything about response to Carrie's demands or anything like he did the last time. Heroes is just doing his own premieres and stuff. Has not said anything about me or anything like that. And so that's why I said I typed in his chat in one of his premieres so he would be able to maybe go back and see those comments. And I think I typed about 3 or 4 comments. I tried to type something in Fears' message on my other account, and he blocks it right away. And I tried to explain to him about the deadlines and stuff, and he blocks it. So if he wants to keep me blocked and stuff, he's going to end up with a restraining order at the least, and possibly having to go to court and cease and desist order or something. It's like, I can't talk that fast, but he's going to get one of those. And if I can get people to take the case, then we're going to go after him, maybe even a multiple class lawsuit, because there's a lot of people that might get involved with it, and they're all going to get money too. We'll have to see what attorneys are the best for this, and I have to Google attorneys and Google all the stuff, because the one hasn't called me back. He was supposed to call me back. Are you an attorney? No, I have to have an attorney. I know you work at a courthouse, but I don't think you're physically an attorney as far as I know. I mean, if you are an attorney and are licensed, then that's one thing, but you have to practice in Missouri too. So there's a big difference. You probably would practice only in California, the state that you live in. That's how attorneys did. They only live in the state that you live in. And you can file those things like the restraining orders and stuff without an attorney. So if I have to wait too long to get an attorney, I'll start filing those orders right away. Because I doubt he's going to be able to keep his name or keep my name out of his mouth or keep talking about me on social media. And because it's already passed and what I expect, those will get copyrighted. He doesn't even live in California. Why am I going to file in California? That makes no sense. I have to file it in either the state that I'm in, or it's the state where something happened, or the location of where it happened. So if it's cyber and stuff, then the police have to get involved. I mean, the FBI and the federal police department for worldwide and cyber crimes have to get involved. So I'm going to, eventually get some legal advice and all that, but it's going to be a weekend, so probably not going to be till Monday, or I'll have to just find some places and call and leave messages. So once again, we're going to follow the Cary Brick Road, follow the Cary Brick Road, follow the Cary Brick Road to Cary Stream, to Cary Stream, to the Cary Show. Look at that. Still going. And I wish everyone peace and love and happiness. And I'm praying for most of you too. If you guys need prayer, just like message out, reach out to me. Maybe about once a week or every couple of weeks, we'll do like a prayer thing. And if I feel like it most days, I might read the Jesus Calling, like very short, like shorts, and just say Jesus Calling this day and this day and this day, and just read it. Say a quick prayer. Those in prayers. THOUGHTS. So that'll have to remove that comment, Quentin. I'm sorry, I can't handle like language like that in the chat. And I've told you guys this. I understand joking. Most joking is okay, but when you're joking about women being like that, then yeah, you're gonna have a few warnings before I like start taking mods away. I don't know if it'll be like the 5. I know you like women. That's not a problem. I don't know if it's like the 5 things, but Josh used to say that stuff about women. Welcome all the thoughties and crap on his stupid Facebook. Okay, that's good. And as for the shirts that you guys talked about, I'll have to try to find. I don't even know the passwords. I think it's Teespring. Yeah. We started at like 2:45. I've only been going an hour 15. Now, did we have the stream earlier where it was also about an hour? That was saying that, that they're going to have the countdown coming up soon. And so then we're just been explaining everything. So like I say, I'm going to eventually start taking a look at all my accounts, and getting rid of some stuff that I don't think should be on there. I'm going to leave Facebook up to where it is. No, I'm not restarting, but I'm not restarting the stream. So I'll let you guys go. You guys got an hour to watch, or an hour 15 to watch. And the Fears did recap. Fears and Heroes and Villains, or Heroes and Villains just ignored me. And Fears has basically ignored me and ignored the demands after what happened the last time. This is a recap again. They both kind of ignored me, but they won't stop talking about me. They won't stop saying, or Fears won't stop saying I'm insane and manic and crazy and all this stuff. So if all that continues and I hear about it privately, or hear about him like still talking about me, he has 60 days to clear me from all of his accounts and to never talk about me again, publicly or privately. And I don't think he's going to be able to do that. Otherwise, I'm going to still do the lawsuits for stalking and threatening and bullying and all that stuff. So Heroes and Villains, I'm not going to sue or anything because he hasn't really done anything. He's just ignored all my requests for him to help us, fix his channel, his Discord. So that's not going to get a lawsuit. But if he starts talking about him because of what I do to Fears, then he may have to get the citizen restraining order. But It depends on what it is for me to be able to get a restraining order. But I have 9 years of evidence, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, I miss you guys. I'll be around possibly tomorrow, but it's not going to be a long stream. And then what else? The party thing in April is coming up. We're eventually going to do the Fierce Truth videos, and like I said, we might do some stuff like the Jesus calling and the prayer stuff. And love you guys, miss you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Okay.